Hey honey, it's Val here in Valtopia, and I'm in my beach cafe this morning, and there's some people sitting there, so hopefully I don't drive them nuts with the live stream. I can't wait for y'all to join me today. We have a really good topic today, and I've got all of my ducks here. So I can't wait to tune into you guys and read you today. And I want you to know that the reboot starts Monday. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but mostly I'm going to tune in with you guys today and bring through the message. And don't hesitate to sign up if you feel any inspiration. It's a great price, and it's not going to be this price again. So, hey, Lana. Lana's going to share for me. So we get a crew on here. She's going to share in Valtopia and my page. She's going to share in a bunch of groups, and we'll get a big crew on here. And so we start Monday. It goes for 10 days, and the link is in the comments. You want to sign up today. So, and I'm going to the post office later to send out a holiday bundle. So if you haven't ordered yours yet, you want to. And I'm going to run over to the post office and send it to you. So let me see if this is getting shared properly. And if you can hear me too, let me know. I'm wondering if the signal is working here. All right. Is it working? Is it sharing? Alana, let me know. Oh, I can't see the comments. There we go. There's some comments. Oh, I don't see them. All right. I'm going to have to look at the comments on here. And can you hear me okay? Let me know. Hi, Thelma. How are you? Thank you. Thanks for joining me. Okay, Alana, can you tell me if you can hear me all right? I want to make sure the noise isn't too much in here. I don't want to be going and y'all can't even hear me. So here's what I'm going to talk about today. Thank you, darling. I would plug in my earphones, but I don't have a hole to put that in. Loud and clear. Awesome. Okay, good. Okay, I should wait for some people to come on before I jump into the topic. So that's what I'm going to do. Sit here and drink some water and let the energy come in. And you don't want to miss today's live stream. If you're tuning into the replay, let me know you're watching the replay. And I want you to receive this message that's coming through just for you. Hi. Thanks for joining. Let's get it started. So you know what I'm going to do while we're waiting for more people to join on, before I deliver the message through, because I'd like to get a few of you on here before I tuck into it, is it all shared, Alana, everywhere? And let's put in the comments that you can get to. You can find out all about the reboot and my holiday bundle on Valtopia.com. So just go over there. I just updated it yesterday. I made it all clear and wrote a whole fancy thing so you can know exactly if it's for you. And if you have any curiosity, go over there right now and check it out because you don't want to miss it. So let's pull a card for everybody while we're waiting for the crew to join and see what message comes through that way. And then we're going to share this message today that I don't want you to miss. All right, so I've got my Cosmic Tribe Tarot deck here. And did you guys see that article I posted on my page about the ripple of energy that went around the globe for 17 seconds? That was 2 days ago. See about that. Yay, we're starting to get people. Come on over. It's Friday. So I'm pulling a card right now, and then I'm going to get into today's message, and I want you to listen. Let's see. Oh, and by the way, you guys want to see where I'm sitting? Yes, Queen of Wands, spiritual revolutionary. And that is who I'm serving in this 10-day reboot. You know, it sounds all simple. Oh, a reboot, an energy reboot. But it is about those of you who are highly empathic, highly sensitive, highly aware, and are coming into integration and embodiment of all of who you are through all the levels. And so there are some tricks, there are some tools, there's some wisdom, there's experimentation, there's connection with others who are doing the same. This is all what's happening in these 10 days that we're going to be together. And what I'm talking about today is about the times that you beat yourself up and bag on traits about yourself that maybe you learned as a kid or even as an adult, and in society, that aren't great skills or aren't great traits to have, and they're actually the best part of you. And if you tune into and surrender to them, they're actually going to help you be more of you and do the cosmic schnizzle more easily than if you bag on them. Actually, if you bag on them, you're going to stay in a place of stuckness and beat yourself up and not actually tap into what's good for you. And I'm going to explain what this means. Let me know if you resonate with this. Spiritual revolutionary. I love that that's the card. Okay. Oh, by the way, let me show you where I am, guys. Take a look. Okay, we gotta get. Did this get shared? Because there's nobody on here, girl. I mean, at this point, I would have thought we had a lot more people on here. I want to read for some peeps. Are we sharing? I'm typing to Alana. I'm like, hey, girl, did you really share it? So I don't get anybody. Okay. Oh, she says it's been shared. Okay. I'm just taking a look here. Okay, I want to share it in all those groups that I mentioned to you. Okay. From me, share it from me through my page. Okay, because that's important too. With the comment. And if you're watching this and you would like a reading, like my business page or share, and I will tune into you today. Right? Say hello. Say hello, honey. There you are. Okay, awesome. Alana's like, yes, girl, I'm on it. Okay, so I want to talk about this first of all in terms of like sensitivity. Sensitivity. Have you ever been told you're too sensitive? And do you ever feel, oh, I'm too sensitive and I need to just let that go and toughen up? And maybe you did toughen up, and maybe you've spent years toughened up, and you actually have a cage over your heart now, and your throat's tighter than a something. And you find yourself at odds with your own energy, and you feel like maybe you're a little blocked, or you can't quite get in touch with your intuition or see what you know naturally. Like you have parts of you that you feel disconnected from. The sensitivity is your awareness that you were gifted with, that you're actually allowed to, and I give you permission to tune into and expand upon. And that's what I did. When I first started learning about my own sensitivity, not from a place of family and people telling me I'm too sensitive, but actually in the context of energy guidance and psychic intuition and tuning into others and helping us to live a better life, that sensitivity actually is my gift. That's my gift. That deep awareness is how I connect with many of you at one time and bring through information and guidance. And for so long, I felt bad about myself for being sensitive. And it turns out that's how I do everything I do now, right? And so another thing, let me know if you resonate with this. Hey, Jessica, thank you. Hi, Tara. Yeah, this is my coffee shop that I come to every morning. This is fun. We're going to have fun today. I've got all my decks here. And I can't wait to just deliver through this message because it's really powerful. And I know that some of you are going to watch this and go, oh, that's me. That's me. And if you're finding that you're integrating your gifts and feeling really kick-ass about them and boss about them and implementing them into what you do in your passion in your life, if you're finding that that's tricky or you're not quite sure, join the reboot. It's only $197 for 10 days. I'll say enough. It's in the comments. So another thing, besides being overly sensitive, is that time is difficult for me. Time. I don't like to be pinned down in any kind of schedule, and a lot comes through me, and it's not on demand. It's not on demand. Yes, we can set intentions and have divine deliveries and programs and containers set up, and then it does come through in the right moment. but it's all within the context of the divine guidance, of the creative inspiration and the connectedness between us when we gather together that inspires what comes through me for you as a collective when you sign up with me as your guide. Okay, so I've been feeling pretty guilty about my sort of chaotic nature and that I'm not bound to time, and it doesn't that I need to be free and follow the flow. And it turns out, as I'm tuning into it, wait a minute, that's how I do what I do. That's how I do it. And I've been bagging on it because it doesn't fit in with society or what other people think is a good trait, or it works for the linear way of living that we've all been living under for so long. And truthfully, the more that you can tune into those things that you almost feel guilty about, that you think something's wrong with you, stop and think about them and tune into them, and start to take a deeper notice of who you are in all of your awareness and how that plays out for you, and what that is actually your superpower rather than some problem that you need to fix. Who resonates with this? Let me see. Tara says the sensitivity gives me such anxiety. It's hard to decipher at times what I'm tuning into. I used to feel that way, Tara. I'm rapidly expanding at the moment, and it's a bit turbulent. Well, this is the kind of stuff that we're going to be doing in the 10-day reboot. Daily presence of our body, mind, and spirit as connected into earth, heart, and cosmos, all of it. There's some real practical, basic, simple things that we go through, and you can feel really grounded in your magic. So I'd love for you to join, Tara. I'd love for you to join. Let me know if this resonates for you. So, okay, so let me know how that resonates, and if you would like to be read today and have me tune into your energy and your superpower and your thing that you think might be holding you back when maybe it's actually your greatest gift, put in the comments. I'd love a reading now, and I'll tune into all of my decks. I've got the Uti cards, I've got the question cards, I've got Earth Magic, I've got the Sacred Geometry, and my deck, which you can, if you get one today, I'll go to the post office and send it out to you today. Jessica says, my sensitivity comes out as a firecracker and not a great one. Hey, I get you. Look at me. It can actually be quite damaging to me, and I'm learning how to funnel it and process it in a way that's more beneficial to me and my body. Exactly. And that awareness of what it is for you and how to ground it and have it work for you instead of against you, that's the key. That's the key. Tara says she's working on manifesting abundance. Honey, this is the lowest it's ever going to go. I did it free a few weeks back. Now we're doing it at 197, and then we're going to be moving into the next thing. And it takes a lot of time and energy to gather together a group. So I'm going with the flow of what fits into my life, and this is a special opportunity. If any of you watching this, I invite you to figure it out and come in with me. Okay, Jessica's ready to read, and says Tara. Okay. Okay. So let me tune into Jessica. I'm going to start with these cards, my cards. This is my deck that I published. Let's see. All right, Jessica. You know you feel me tune in, Jessica. I'm already starting to pop in my throat. Ooh, I feel some energy in here. There's your guides. I see the hands now. A lot of energy swirling around. And it's like there's a center to the energy and then a lot of energy around. And I did see the hands, which shows me that your guides are coming in. And then I feel this popping in my throat, right? Which we've resonated on the throat thing before. Your chest. Mm-hmm. Now, when we feel tightness here, ooh, there we go. This is like anxiety or fear-based uncertainty. right? Something is making you feel unsafe or uncertain in yourself, and it's making you feel a certain level of fear. So if you're feeling fear in your body, then the mind begins to kick off. And then you begin to live in that energy, in that space of creation. And you're going to stay in it long enough and focus on that long enough. You're going to see it reflected in front of you. Does that resonate, Jessica? Uncertain. Okay. So I understand feeling uncertain. What we want to do is take a look at the uncertainty. Stop the body reaction. Stop the don't do that. Take, oh wow, my chest is tight. Okay, I'm feeling uncertain. Breathe into your body. Bring your energy into a place of breath work and grounded centeredness. And then when you tune into that feeling uncertain, try to find where you can look at that. Oh, I feel it in your solar plexus too. You've been working on this. Yeah, like working on Abraham Hicks. What I want you to understand, not understand, but what I would love to invite you to, a concept to take in, is feeling and knowing and saying that already the experience is done. Like you're already in the place that feels more safe and comfortable to you. And focusing on, before you get to that decision, first let yourself feel that discomfort and write about it or talk about it or release the energy around it, what it is that's causing that feeling of uncertainty, and then working your way through releasing that and getting back to what is your faith, what is your understanding, what is your belief about yourself. And if there's a fear that's coming up right now, it needs to be addressed, then released, and the belief that you desire and the being that you desire in its place. Does that resonate? It has to do with the person. Well, I've had a lot of difficult situations with people, and I've learned that what I do for myself inside of me affects everything about what's happening outside of me. That was so hard for me to accept at first, I'm telling you. I didn't like what? It's me? That's crazy. It can't be me. And then as I started changing and shifting how I felt inside, I did see people around me reflect that shift from inside. So, I love this. Jessica, there's nobody like you. Embody. And that's exactly what we're talking about. This process of tuning into yourself, tuning into the ego fears, going, I see you. I see what's going on here. Either like have a seat on the couch, we're okay, or address deeper into the fears with, your journal or a session or some energy release or physical movement. Move your body, breathe, dance, ground. Don't let that energy of fear take over your whole body and being and thought process and thus creation of what you see outside of you. Put that shit in the mud, girl. It does very much resonate. Okay, cool. I'm going to give you a question card for your journal as you tuck into this thing. I'm going to really tune into this energy right here and pull a question card for you. Let's see what else comes through. So as I tune in, I start to feel some third eye. So there may be things that you are about to come into, awarenesses of probably, because usually when we have some sort of resistance and difficulty, it's a chance for us to shift into a greater space and knowing of remembering ourselves. And these fears and anxieties serve as do you really want to go there? Are you going to go there? Are you going to get into it? Do you want this? Do you really believe in this? Or would you like to continue to know what you've known? It's a choice, right? All right, so let's pull this question card. So as you relax into trusting, this stuff will start to come down, a download or an awareness for you. Hi, Natalie. Welcome. If y'all would like a reading, share the live stream, please, or like my business page and put in the comments, I'd love a reading. I have a ton of decks here. Look at this, Jessica. Why do I forget? So forgiveness. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. That you just saying that can release all that tight energy from your body. Forgiveness for ourselves and for others, because not forgiving is not detaching. And when you're attached, you don't flow into the thing that you're asking for, right? How's that go, Jessica? Yes, Natalie. Yes, Samantha. Please share the live stream or like my page, and I'd love to read for you. All right. Thank you, Jessica. And Lisa Marie as well. Please share, and I would love to read for you. Oh, hi, Dan. I missed you. And Tara's next. And if Alana is still on, maybe she can help me keep track of the list of people's, or if someone wants to help me with the list, that would be kick-ass. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so let me go back up to Tara. Is Tara still there? It's fun. I'm going to have to keep moving because the sun is coming in lower and lower. All right. Tara, is Tara there? Hey, Lana. Jessica says, thank you. This made all the sense in the world. Kick ass. Jessica, if you can join me in the reboot, we can really work on like grounding this in and like taking it to the next level, you know? Hi, James. Thank you. All right. Have a share, James, and I'd love to tune in. And so I'm going to tune into Tara. If Tara's still there. If Tara has left, then I'll tune into Lisa Marie. Oh, Dan was next. Dan was after Tara. Oh, here she is. Okay. So let me bring my crystals today. I have one here. So Tara, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Just grabbing the energy. Tara. My throat's popping a little bit right there. Okay, so Tara, I see, oh, they showed me like a boomerang. They showed me a boomerang, and I do feel some tightness here. So are you kind of like, you get to a certain point and then you stretch back out of fear? I know that story. Connection. You felt my connection? Thanks, Alana, for welcoming everybody. This is fun. Okay, so I'm going to see what cards come through for you, Tara. Now that you are gone, there's no other. Ooh, Tara. Okay, so you've got the message about the boomerang, where you kind of make your headway and then you come back. Listen, you chose this. You chose to come and be you. So when you feel that fear, don't go digging up your seeds in your garden because you haven't seen the results yet. Let that thing blossom. Trust. You must trust and embody and allow what you chose to come and do and be to be your guiding force, to be your compassion, to be your love, to be your faith, right? Ooh, how does that resonate, Tara? I feel like pulling an OT card for you, Tara. Let's see what's going on these love cards. And if you want to get a deck of my cards with one of my coloring books, sign up today and I'll send it out to the post office. You can go on Valtopia.com, which is in the comments, and see all about the reboot and all about my cards. And I'll pop it in the mail to you today. Tara says, on point. I've made it here many times, but every time my doubt takes over. Okay. We all feel the doubt. There's not one of us who's shining and doing our thing and who doesn't feel the doubt and question. And the key is to honor that resistance and say, wow, thank you, doubt. Thank you, doubt, for showing me how much I care, for showing me where I feel not sure of myself. Now let me look at that doubt. Now let me explore what that is. See, for many of you who watch me, you're highly empathic and you feel so deeply and you're highly sensitive. And that's kick-ass. That's why you're doing what you do. But for so many of you, just like I did for years, you get to that place that feels doubtful and scary and you don't even like question it. You just turn right around because it feels so visceral and deep in your body that your mind says, you're going to die. And for many of us, we have past life energy that's making this so strong that we don't even know that we're running around, right? Does this resonate, Tara? So if you're highly empathic and you're, having this like continued kind of boomerang response to your desires and goals and limits that you're trying to overcome, you've got to push through that. Can I have some more water? Thank you. You've got to push through that, or find a way to move through this trigger mechanisms that's saying, don't do it. You're going to die. You can't do it. What if? When we're truly living in a divine, abundant, limitless life, that's what you have to come back to. Not what you're seeing right in front of you as evidence and then I'll go forward. No, you got to believe first. You believe, then you receive. You must believe and have that faith and trust and allow yourself to embody that faith and embody that trust and embody that knowing of yourself and know, oh, I feel doubt. Isn't that curious and interesting? Now let me detach from that story. Let me detach from all these sensations in my body that make me feel like I'm going to die. And let me get to a place that I've never known before. That feels so terrifying because I've never known it before. But actually, guess what? You get to choose how it's going to be come through on some level, right? Allow the divine energy to pull you through. Tara says, this is the third time within the last month from meditation and another sister that reminded me I chose to come back. Yes. Hi, Fablin. Yeah, I would love to. Tara says, confirmation. Damn, sister. Yes. All right, so let's see what the Uti card says. Oh, look at this. The art of boundaries. So the art of boundaries for me is not about protecting yourself and about putting a wall around you. No. It's about you filling out and standing in all of your resonance and values, so much so that everyone else goes, oh, okay, I get it. That's where you take up space too. Thank you for letting me know who you are and how it is. Now I can adapt to that. So the art of boundaries is also about overcoming doubt and standing in your value of who you are, what you chose to come and be, and continuing to, when you feel that doubt, when you feel that fear, you don't just run away. Do some work. Why am I afraid? In your book, why am I afraid? What is coming up for me? Where does this remind me of a place where I didn't have any power and I didn't have any control and I didn't back myself? Let me now back myself. Let me now stop and face the truth. And this is what we're doing in the 10-day reboot. And the people that were in the last one, some of them hadn't journaled in years because of this type of doubt and insecurity and fear. And we got through it. Oh, we got through it, huh? You know me. We moved through it, and they were really finding aha moments and synchronicities and synergies, and then some of them got new jobs and money and unexpected checks and stuff like that. Because this is what happens when you don't let yourself get stuck in the doubt and fear and actually go beyond that point. Get past the boomerang, Tara. Thank you, Natalie. Okay, so thank you, Tara. I love tuning in with you. Who is next? Let me see. Is Dan, are you still here? Is Dan still here? I'm looking at the dunes and the beach here. It's a gorgeous day. Who's going to sign up for the reboot today? If I offered you today a deal where one person brings a friend in and y'all split the cost, if you're interested in that, put that in the comments. That just came through to me, and that would only be if you book in today. That's exciting, right? That gives you an opportunity, if you don't have the funds right now, to share the experience with somebody. Okay, Dan, let me tune into you. All right, Dan. Thank you. Thank you, Tara. Dan, let me know when you feel me connecting in. There's kind of two messages coming through for you, Dan. There's one like about like hanging on by a thread, and then there's another message about kind of Unsure whether to stop or go. Does that resonate for you? No. I think it is. It's playing on this sound system here at this cafe. All right, let's see what card's coming up for you, Dan. Whoa. I got a whole little stack here. Let me do that again. Yeah, they're like, just get on the bus. Just get into it, man. Don't hesitate, right? Very much so. Okay. Tara says, boundaries of my vast existence are being revealed. Yes, expand into your soul. Tara, expand. Dan says, yes, ma'am. Okay. Look, Dan, you are divine. You were born for it, right? Allow yourself to align. Now, they've got the rest card for you. So maybe that's what the stoplight was about that I saw. It's like, it's okay to rest and regenerate. It's okay to take a pause. That's what the reboot is all about. You know when you turn off a computer and everything goes dark? And then when you come back up, all the stuff, all the chaos, all the fragmented whatevers, it all gets realigned, rebooted, and you come back fresh, replenished, regenerated, cup full, ready to go again. So maybe it's time for you to, I'd love you to join the reboot or take a break and then find your aligned space of being. Because the more we just try to go in a misaligned place and not find ourselves funneling towards alignment, the further away from ourselves we get and the more resistance we experience and not experience. That's for sure. Dan says, this is what I've been doing, is taking it easy. Okay. Malia says, are the Art of Boundary cards your creation? No, they're not my cards. These are my cards that I want you to buy. But I will promote my friend OT. She's a lovely artist. Her cards are absolutely gorgeous. So you could go buy her cards instead of mine. But I love her. But OUTIart.com. If Alana or somebody wants to type that in the comments. But no, they're not my cards. These are my cards, huh? And you can get them today. I'll go put them in the post office to you. And I have a coloring book too, but I don't have it with me. All right, so hi Sri David, welcome. Okay, so Dan, how did that resonate for you? Let me pull you a question card for your journaling. And hi Fabian, thank you. I've got a long list going, and so I'll get through as many as I can. And if you don't get a reading right now, then turn on notifications, like my biz page. I come on all the time. Or join me in the reboot. You'll be getting readings every day, along with energy shifting, mindset tips, deep transformational alchemy. Live every day for 10 days. And I'm going to be in Maui for part of the reboot. So, badass. All right. Dan, question for you is, why am I satisfied? Why am I satisfied? So that's something to think about while you're rebooting and regenerating. It was right on point, totally resonated. Kick ass! My work is done. All right, thank you, Dan. So let me go back up the list and see who was next. We had, who wants to tell me who's next? So I don't spend too much time doing this. Natalie and Samantha. Yeah? Natalie and Samantha. Hello, darling. There's Natalie and Samantha. You there? Malia says, your cards are very powerful in their simplicity and directness. I do need those in my life. The way you explain living out loud in the boundaries reached me and resonated. Kick ass. Well, that definition was mine. Her cards are gorgeous, but they are just one-word cards, and that's what I love too. And that's what we have on these cards. they're just one words. And what that lets you do is really tune more deeply into your own guidance and your own intuition. And that's why I designed them this way. Keep it simple so you can have your journal and have, those of you that follow me are busy monkey minds, and have trouble initially tuning into your intuition and trusting what comes through for you, which it's coming through for you. So by using tools like these cards, along with the coloring book that I have, you get into a state of relaxation, and you tune in and you begin to find your answers. I'm getting blessed by the sunlight. And so if you go to Valtopia.com, you can get the bundle. If you get the bundle today, I'll post it to you today. I know I love this song too. Natalie's still here. Okay, and Lisa Marie. All right, Natalie, thank you, Dan, for joining us. Can't wait to see you next time. Love to see you in the reboot. And Natalie, let me tune into you. Yay! Natalie. I see all this energy like spinning out from the center of you. It's like a nucleus spiral, and it's just spinning more and more from inside of you. You have a lot of energy guides around you. Over me. Yay! Natalie, I'm trying to see what comes through for you. I see a lot of energy being shifted actually right now as we're connected. Do you feel me tuning into you? I had a bunch of cards for you. All right, check it out. Cosmos. Now, see, that's sort of a vague word, but that allows you to tune it to you. And so let's get through the rest of these cards and see how this, but for me, this is all your guides around you, and that you are connected. Remember to be playful and play. Play is the best way to create, the best way to manifest, the best way to open up all of your energy, be relaxed, vibrant, and magnetic, and inspiration to come through, and health and wellness to flourish, right? Keep playing, honey. Hey, Scotty, how are you? Share your story, all of you. I think any one of us who are here on these type of live streams have had probably a deep experience, here we go, and how you've overcome the obstacles, how you've tuned into your empathic and psychic gifts, how you've overcome hardship and struggle, how you've learned the art of boundaries, whatever it is you learned. If you have a particular being, presence, story, social circle, and the way you express how you come through it is the answer to someone else's prayers. They want to know how to get through, and you got it. So share your story. Natalie can feel me. Okay, cool. I love that everybody sounds like, oh my God, I can feel you. Commit to what you've decided. Commit to yourself. Back yourself, right? Release any guilt you have around being yourself and doing this what you came to do. That's what you came to do with me. Other people are going to be afraid and challenge us, and that's okay. They can do that. They care about us and they don't understand. They don't have the vision that we do about what we're doing. So you got to back yourself and trust that's what's coming through you. Is there for you to support. Don't be looking outside of yourself for people to give you a pat on the back and say, yeah, that's a good idea. Because chances are, if you're watching me, you're a visionary, creative, revolutionary kind of person, ain't nobody going to be around you saying, hey, that's a good idea. They're going to be like, what are you doing? That's weird. I don't get it. It's up to you to embody and believe and be it. And for then people to go, oh, give me some. That looks pretty good, right? So allow yourself to be yourself and feel that radiance from within. Hi, was it Crystal or Crystal? Natalie says you need to give this stuff out. What does that mean? You need to give what out? Yeah. So let me pull a question card for you, Natalie. What does you need to give out? Actually, I'm gonna do a question card for you, and Actually, let's do an earth magic card for you, Natalie. I feel some throat chakra there. So I feel some, like, this is what happens when I tune in with you. For many of you, places where you haven't addressed things that you want to say and speak to yourself will start to tingle and pringle and get tight, because Priestess Valtopia is all up in there, kind of like there's a resonance we have, and you start to feel me and I start to feel you, and then things start to open up. It's magic. Hey, Crystal, thank you. Perfect message for you. Awesome, Natalie. And look, any of you watching this, even if you're watching the replay, do let me know if you're watching the replay. The message is going to be for you. Even if you're reading it for someone else. We have resonances with each other. There's a reason you tuned in today. And there's good stuff coming through. All right. Volatility, Natalie. Oh, you love the energy. Yeah, 10 days of me in the reboot. Natalie, you're going to join me? It's only 197. That's awesome. And for any of you that want to work one-on-one with me, sign up today for December 1st. I'll get you in the reboot too. So if you sign up for a month with me, you get a weekly session and 10 days in the reboot, including Maui. Oh, hello. I mean, you can come see me in Maui. So I'm going to be live streaming from Maui. So when you're feeling this volatility or sort of this chaotic energy, if you're feeling it, grounding is essential, right? And you've got the invocation ceremony. So there's some calling for ritual and release. Now the new moon's coming up, and I'm going to be doing the new moon for the love drop live from Maui on the 7th. So get ready to do a ceremony and experience that. Look at this for you, Natalie. We've got the shaman card and the river movement card. So with the ceremony and the shaman card coming together, I feel excited for you. And there's something here kind of tightening up as we talk about this stuff. So there's wisdom and expansion for you in today's reading and this energy that's happening with you. Oh, you have a very hard time with speaking what I would like to say. I want to talk about that. Oh my gosh. Okay, Natalie, were you raised by controlling people who censored your every word and thought? Were you not allowed to speak your mind? And what I've found is that as I've done this energy work and this work to clear all the layers of other people and past lives and doubt and fear and limitation and the censor that was literally clipping my very thoughts in my head before I could even speak them, I'm myself live on video and speaking. And now I'm able to flow through without feeling that I can't, So for many of us those of you who are Valtopians who have cosmic vision and creative visionary ideas and impetus, and you have so much going on and all these frequencies coming through you, until we learn to ground and manage it, it is hard to get our thoughts out. And a lot of stuff is going on up here psychically that we think people are understanding that we need to learn to say through words. Does that resonate? Okay. Let me know if that resonates. This is all the kind of stuff we can get into in our one-on-one work or in the reboot. I'd love to guide you. Okay, so thank you, Natalie. Who's next, you guys? Yay. I think that we had Natalie and Samantha. Samantha's still here. After Samantha, I see James, if he's still here, if he shared. Elizabeth, when did Elizabeth? I don't see Elizabeth, honey. Yay. Hey, Nellie, how are you? Welcome. Nellie, we're doing the reboot. I'd love to see you in there. It's getting hot in the sunshine here. All right. It's very hard to compose. Hard to compose. Oh, your thoughts and express. And we can work together with that, because that is my whole gift, is opening. I had to learn how to speak my truth and express my voice. I'm a singer. The work that I do when you're in private sessions with me or in the reboot stuff, I tone. I do these incredible tones. And a lot of the healing that I do is body and sound frequencies and things that help those of us who are highly sensitive and empathic move into a different state of being and get over ourselves. It's magical. It's great. Because the less you think about it for us, the more the magic happens. The more we overthink, the less anything happens. We need to get out of our heads and into our bodies and ground this beautiful energy and bring it through. We did come to do and be you, and this is what we need to get over, the stuff that is shaping us. It's not a curse. It's not a why. It's a, ooh, thank you for shaping me into more of a divine expression of who I am and remembering who I am by this resistance. If you let the resistance pull you down and stop you, you miss the point. Or maybe you're supposed to learn that lesson again. It's all good. It's all happening exactly as it is, but know that you have a choice in it. Hey, Christina, welcome. You're welcome, Natalie. I'm great, Nellie. Hey, Lisa Marie. All right, so who's next? Who's next? Samantha. Samantha's still here, and if Samantha's not here, oh yeah. There was James, and then there was Lisa Marie. All right, who's coming on next? I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon. I think my parking meter's gonna be done soon. Thank you, Christina. Welcome. I'm excited because we're starting a reboot on Monday. It's a 10-day experience with Christina. I'd love for you to look at Valtopia.com and see if this is for you. Booking you into this experience is about opening up and empowering ourselves, becoming sovereign, beautiful creators in that experience so that you can be this ripple wave of creation in your own community and help all of those that you serve that are getting stuck in their heads and not living in their bodies and being who they're meant to come and do and be, right? Okay, Christina, please share or like my business page. And then we'll go from there. All right, well, maybe Lisa Marie is next because I don't think Samantha's still here. I've said her name a couple times and I don't see her. So, Lisa Marie, are you ready? Yeah. Hello? Who's next? And if I don't hear from Lisa Marie, but I know she's still here because she just posted earlier. To Christina Ann. Thank you, Christina. I guess Lisa Marie might have left. And if not, I'll go ahead and tune into Christina Ann since she's present, and then we'll get to Lisa Marie. So Christina Ann, let's see what we have for you. Okay, so I didn't even, I know the messages for somebody if I barely even close my eyes and I'm already seeing something. I know. And so before I even was able to tune in, I right away saw clam shut. Is that you, Christina? Are you closing yourself in protection and protecting yourself? The Align card came up. The Align. So I find that when those of us who are highly empathic and sensitive are living a life that isn't aligned, we do tend to shut down and close off. And many of you who come to me, my clients and community, have a heart block. It's like a guarded prison over your heart, tight throat, and none of this information energetically is passing through. There's a block there. And no wonder you come to me and say, I feel blocked. I feel like I can't connect with my gifts. I don't know why I can't see or hear or this or that. A whole bunch of reasons that you feel that way. But many times it's because you're protecting yourself. And when we protect ourselves, we limit ourselves, right? So how does that resonate for you? We keep getting hurt. We all do. We all do. And I understand. And what we need to shift, Christina, is we need to clear the fear and pain and forgive the past. This is what the reboot is all about, honey. I would love for you to join me. We're going to clear and release the energy, the mind patterns, the thoughts, the even just the belief, the very thought of who you are and what you feel about it. You clear that, get to a neutral point, and then begin to write in a new story and be it and live it. It works. I know, because I've been hurt. I'm 48. I've been through a ton. And everything is shifting now that I've been doing this work deeply and consistently and daily. Yeah, it's very powerful. Yes, well, when we have inauthentic friends, there's something inside of us that thinks we're not worthy of anything better. And there's no shame to feel that way. It's a process and a stage to go through. So when you look around and go, what a bunch of dicks. What do you believe inside about yourself, about the kind of friends you're allowed to have? And what are you going to do about it, right? Valtopia.com, Christina. Go right there, read that whole page, and sign up right now. And if you sign up today, just today, if you want a friend to join, I'll let you guys split the cost. If cost is an issue. If it's not an issue, then let me sign up. Oh, and if you want to sign up for one-on-one work, get the reboot thrown in if you book it today. So, and you can get these cards on there too. So let's see if another card comes through for you, Christina. I feel your throat chakra tight. I feel that, right? Yeah, it's time to regenerate, like you do in the reboot, to get to a state of peace within, because that's where it comes from, inside, not outside, right? You're welcome, honey. Let me do a question card for you to help you in your day. And whoa, they went everywhere. Hang on a second. I love it. Why do I like people? Christina, so your guides are like, you're going to have to shift that attitude, honey, because you do like people. And just because all those other jerks weren't the ones you wanted, doesn't mean there's a whole world of people out there waiting for you to decide that you're allowed to have amazing friends. And it can be exactly as you decide for it to be. And choose. So you need to get intimate with yourself, which I know for us feelies who've been living outside of ourselves and trying to understand and be and do for everyone else, it's really hard for us to get intimate with ourselves. It's scary, because then we might have to go revisit all the trauma we've been through and all the stuff that didn't work out in order to let it go. Let it go. Get in there. Get intimate. It's worth it. Why am I admired? And that can be from yourself. I want you to take some time today to think what it is you love about yourself and why you are a beautiful, powerful being that chose to come and be here, and how you're going to bring that through. That's what I'd love to invite you to. Christine says, yes, exactly. Right, honey? Okay. All right. Is there anyone else? Because I'm getting hot in the sunshine. I'd love to connect with you. And I might come back on later when I get back to the studio. But and I have the kids this weekend, so I won't be coming on live this weekend. And the reboot is Monday, so this is my opportunity to invite you. If you're watching the replay, let me know. If you have any questions, private message me. Don't miss out on this opportunity. This isn't a sales video. This is an invitation to experience deep energy, mindset, life transformation. I've been through this process. It can be really difficult, but you're so worth it. You're so worth it, and you can learn a few tool sets and get to know some things about yourself and experiment and expand who you already are. This isn't about me telling you you're something, or either that you're broken or need fixing or healing. No, this is just about getting to know yourself and remembering who the fuck you are, because you're a badass, and I'm here to help you embody and be all that, right? Fuck yeah, baby. Oh, Natalie's still here. Oh, wait, that's way up high. Hi, Dee, welcome. So did I miss anybody that was on before the sun just like melts me? I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And thank you so much for joining me. And if I missed any of you, oh, Dee wants one. All right, Dee, let me do one last one. And if you missed it, you have to tune in next time. Please, Dee, share the live stream or like my business page. I'd love reviews if you want to go to the little review section. I didn't find out about that segment until a couple months ago. So even though I've been in business for a few years now, I just started getting those reviews. So I've been inviting y'all to put those in. Oh, Nellie's here. Okay, Nellie. Nellie, are you going to join us in the reboot? I haven't worked with you in a while. All right. Ooh, I got a sneeze coming. Oh, here it comes. Hey, Donna. What up? Listen, you guys, Donna was in the free reboot. Feel free to share your experiences, Donna, because there's a couple people here I think who could really benefit from it. Okay, Dee, let me tune into you. Thank you. Christina, it's nice to meet you. Dee, let me know when you feel me tuning in. So I already feel some tight throat for you, Dee. Dee, I'm going to do something unusual, and I'm going to pull from the Sacred Geometry deck because I saw something that I think I'm going to pull that card, but let's see what happens. And these cards, oh. Well, that didn't come out the way I thought it would. Let me try this again. I'm being guided to do this again. Thank you, Dee. Hey, Stephanie. Stephanie was in the free reboot too. So y'all share your experiences if you feel like it, because it's only 3 days left before I can book in everyone, and I really want to be of service to those of you who are meant to do and be this with me. I knew it. I knew it, Dee. I got a whole bunch of cards for you. This is what I saw in my mind's eye. Is this card? Ooh, let me get the guide for this. I want to read the guidebook. All right. Seed of life. Beginnings of change for you, Dee. It's a 6-petaled flower. That's totally what I saw. So it's the beginning of change and the progression of your inquiry. You have left the security of the center, the home of the known, and you're seeking a new way of looking at the world. In so doing, you have a pilgrimage that will lead you to a greater understanding of who you really are. Yours has become the path of a seeker. You're beginning an adventure that may become the passion that will fuel your life's work. There's much information entering consciousness at this time. Listen to messages from your higher self, and especially take notice of how synchronicity is at work in your life. Pay attention to what attracts you. The more you tune into yourself, to the workings of spirit, the more you will be led to discover what you need to know to create your dreams and visions. Take heart and know that you are at the beginning of an exciting journey towards self-actualization. How does that resonate for you? Stephanie says, if you're on the fence, do not think twice. It will be one of the best things you invest in. Yourself and Val's work together will be fireworks in your life if you allow it. Thank you, Stephanie. I love you. Thank you. Hi, Mia. So I am going to have to go because I'm just getting blasted by the sun. And Dee says, yep. All right, thank you. I'm going to pull a fuck yeah card for you, Dee. And then we'll go from there. There you go, Dee. You are supported and guided. You're starting a greater remembrance of yourself and a new stage of experience. Would love to have you join us in the reboot. All right, I got to go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh, goodness. It's like, see where I can go. Here we go. Don't forget to sign up. I want you to be in there. Come and join me in my free group in Valtopia. Add me on here so you see when I'm coming on. I come on all the time. I'd love to read for you. Stephanie says, things started happening so quickly for me in the 3-day reboot. One of the best things I've done. When you hop on the wave, you won't get off. I love that. Yeah, and it's only $197 for 10 live streams, 10 days in a row. And they'll probably leave the group open through the end of December. And it's very small right now. So you're going to get a lot of one-on-one with me. You're going to have all my decks every day. Part of it's going to be live stream from Maui. Frequencies amp and all this amazing synergy and stuff happens when we open up these kind of divine containers and express what's meant to come through for you. I'm just going to be all prepped and fresh and ready for you. And let bongo sounds and sound frequency and you open up heart chakras, throat chakras, surrounding root chakras, and all kinds of magic, okay? All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful to meet each one of you that was you today. And for those of you that keep coming back, I love you. And I'll see you in Valtopia. And on your frequency, there's nobody like you. Bye.